Got a Cardi on me popping when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, I plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fit.
Okay, so I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Knicks Outlaws My League on the channel. Before I do get started, as always, make sure some love down below. It's free. It only helps our community here grow on the road to 1K. Now, I know I'm double dipping with the Outlaws this week. I uploaded an Outlaws episode Monday, and I know you guys probably want to see a Knicks video, but I'm way too excited to get into this Outlaws offseason. Now, if you don't know what happened in season 4, aka last season, I recommend you go watch it. Now it starts around episode 30, in that ballpark. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, it might start around episode 40. I lied. Let me stop capping. But what happened? If you don't go watch it now, I'm going to spoil it. What happened was we finished with the 1 seed in the Western Conference, 2 seed in the NBA, and we get second rounded by the 5th seed, and the 5th seed Rockets go on to win the NBA championship. Now, this was our squad from last season. I would like to keep the majority of us together. Emmanuel Quickley is a guy who I want to bring back. Dyson Daniels has been a crucial part of the team this season, and I'd like to bring him back as well. Paolo Banchero is a guy I'm indifferent on right now. He's expected to want $11 million. Now, I have two options here. I can either toss him the $11 million team option and trade him, or I can let him walk. Now, we have his bird rights, so we can go over the salary cap to sign Paolo Banchero and then trade him for someone else. But do I want to do that? Do I want to pay the luxury tax fee for him? I think we might actually already be in the luxury tax because, yeah, we have 3 max guys here in John Morant, Tyrese Halliburton, and DeAndre Ayton. So let me get that out of here. And then we also have a max guy in Kobe White. So we have 4 max guys under contract already. So we're in the luxury tax. Let me get that thought out of my mind. So if you care, Mike Conley retires as a Celtic. Rudy Gay retires. DeMar DeRozan calls it a career. Kemba Walker calls it a career as an NBA champion. He won his first championship in 2025, which we should have won, and he calls it a career. Blake Griffin retires in Golden State with no championship under his belt. Eric Bledsoe retires as a free agent. No rings under his belt. Clay retires a Laker. Rocco retires a Knick. Dwayne Dedmon retires a Spur. You see all these other guys retiring here. I'm not going to name every single one of them because that would take absolutely forever. And now, before I do get started with the offseason, we do have the gingerberry kombucha flavor from Synergy. It is absolutely delicious, and kombucha is the juice of life. So the draft lottery, we don't have any draft picks in this lottery, so we're out of draft picks for probably the next 5-6 seasons. So the Tampa Bay Panthers get themselves a #1 pick. Hopefully they do something good with it because they have been kind of the irrelevant expansion franchise in the last 5 seasons. So we're going to stick around with our current head coach, Barry Cartwright. While it was a very disappointing playoff run, we're going to keep Barry Cartwright around. And then a shot coach. We need a shot doctor and a big man coach. I'm going to toss a contract at Johnny Bryant, see if he wants to come in to be our shot doctor. We're going to give him the absolute max we can for a shot doctor coach. And then I will probably, what do I need? A big man coach. We'll probably throw it at that N. Frazier guy down at the bottom there, Grit and Grind. We'll probably throw it at him for our big man coach. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best bet. He's the best big man coach available, and then we're tossing one at the best shot doctor available. So we're just going to get that out of the way, have the best possible coaching staff we can. Okay, so NBA draft, we're probably not going to draft anyone because we don't have any. Oh, we do have a pick. Our pick is in the first round. We have a first round pick. It's the 24th pick. I might look to trade it just to see what I can get out of this draft pick because it's 24th pick for all. We can't trade it because it's from the Grizzlies. That is tough. Okay, we're gonna have to take someone with this pick. As much as I want to trade it, the Stiffian rule says no. What do we need? Now, point guard, we're good. Starter, John Morant, backup, Kobe White. So these two guys really aren't of need for me. Stan Jamison, 6'6", small forward. Could he play some decent minutes for us? Ceiling, Kent Bazemore. Floor, Nick Young. Okay. Not absolutely horrendous. Do we have any scouting? His 3-point scoring is not great. So honestly, not someone I want. Honestly, off the bench, I'm really just looking for some scoring production. Fabrico Rivera, also not great scoring. Cole Franklin, he's really good. He's really good from 3. He gives me Dyson Daniels vibes. Is he good at defending as well? If he's good at defending, he definitely gives me Dyson Daniels vibes. I can't see perimeter defense C+, not great. He's in the bottom 30. He's projected to get taken in the second round, so I'm not sure if I want to take him just yet. I don't think we have a second round pick, but honestly, it might actually just be him because he's the guy that really steals my eye. Actually, Freddie Rivers. Ooh, or Enrique de la Cruz. Ooh, do we take the Argentinian? or do we take the guy from Cincinnati? The guy from Cincinnati is better in the mid-range. He's a better playmaker. He's a better inside scorer. But Enrique's similar inside, an elite three-point shooter. He's decent at playmaking. He's athletic as can be. What about Freddie? Is Freddie athletic? He's a decent defender. He's also athletic as can be. These two, okay, 161, 162. They're both pretty undersized. One's a floor spacing slasher, one's a slashing shot. Freddie Rivers, he can play the 2. I doubt I'd play him at the 2 because he's 6'1". Who do I want? Who do I want? I'm going to go with Freddie Rivers. I'm going to go with Freddie Rivers just because 2K says he's the 12th best in the draft class. So we're getting him at 24. So we're going to take that. And we might trade him. We don't know yet. So the Panthers got an absolute W in Byron Powell, the first pick in the draft. He's an 83 overall. He's athletic as can be. He's 7'1" out of Colorado. That's a W pick for them. At 19 years of age, he's going to be good for them for a while. And then the Thunder add to their young squad of Josh Giddey and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Lou Dort with Frederick Copeland, 18 years of age, 81 overall out of Louisville. He's also athletic as can be. Or he's not as athletic. He's a good post defender. He's good at rebounding. So he's 7 foot. He's going to be phenomenal down low. He's a good mid-range shooter. He's probably going to be serviceable from 3. That's a good pickup for the Thunder. I'm trying to see if there's any more sleeper picks here. Do we have any more sleepers? Freddie Rivers is a 76 overall. He's 23. I should have looked at his age. But that's a W for us. Where did Enrique de la Cruz go? Enrique de la Cruz dropped out of the out of the first round. Enrique de la Cruz beat Ingram, Byron. Enrique de la Cruz went 15th in the second round to the Jazz, 73 overall, 22 years of age. Okay, we definitely picked the better point guard. Team player options. I know I said I might not throw Paolo Banchero his team option. We're going to anyway, and then we're going to throw Dyson Daniels his $4 million team option, obviously, because he's a starter, so we're going to throw him his option. Giannis is a free agent, and he declines his player option. He wants $51 million. While that's worth it for the Greek Freak, we don't have that type of money, so we probably don't have the type of money to make many moves in this offseason, so we're just going to be going to the affordable section. I'd like to bring back Emmanuel Quickley, so we're going to throw Emmanuel Quickley a nice little deal. Is he restricted? He's unrestricted, so we got to make sure we pay him well. 21. How much does he? We're going to give him as much as we can, if I'm being real. We want to bring back Emmanuel Quickley because we have his bird rights, and he is a contributing guy off the bench, so we need him back. Okay, so we get Emmanuel Quickley back. Matisse Thybulle probably won't come back. We're going to renounce our rights on him. Now we need to fill out the rest of our roster. Now, who do I want on the squad? Moritz Wagner could be cool. Royce O'Neal, I have my eyes on him. We can get him on a minimum. There's also Matisse Thybulle. We could bring Thybulle back. I don't want to just exactly run it back with the same squad we had last year. I'm going to throw an offer at Devontae Graham, see if he likes that. A lot of these guys are going to be trade bait later down the line through this season, so I want to see how many guys we have on the squad. I think we have a decently full roster. Yeah, we have a pretty full roster. So it's just going to be a few pieces. And then we're going to try to reshape the squad the best we can. So we do get Devontae Graham and we get Emmanuel Quickley, which are W's. Those are the only two I really cared about. We're not going to touch these guys because they are from the G League and that glitch with the G League this year. So player progression is what we're going to go to next. And then we're going to jump into some trades. Now, player progression, Ja Morant drops down to an 89. Even though it says he's a 91. Okay, whatever. Tyrese Halliburton's an 89. DeAndre Ayton goes up to a 93. Dyson Daniels up to an 86. Okay, we are up. We are up. Paolo Banchero could be a guy I look to ship this offseason, as is Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa on the last, he's on the last year of his deal, $14 million. He's not getting much better. We could look to ship Precious Achiuwa. Devontae Graham, I'd like to ship him as soon as possible, even though he could be contributing off the bench, which he probably won't, though, because we have Kobe White off the bench. So we're going to have to assess this roster and figure out who we want to keep around and who we're going to ship out. So I'm going to advance to next season to the 2025-2026 campaign. And then we are going to get into some trades and reshaping this roster a little bit. So this is our 5th season in this My League series, and we have made one finals appearance. That's the farthest we've got, was a finals appearance, and we have yet to win the grand prize. So we're going to make some roster changes, and we're going to make our best attempt to make a push for the title this season. Tyrese Maxey could be cool off the bench, but like I said, we don't really need a backup PG. Tobias Harris could be nice. He's a veteran. He's an NBA champion. He brings championship pedigree to the squad. Tobias could be cool. Precious for Tobias, sacrificing youth to win. Now Chuma Okeke as well. He's a, oh my gosh. Okay, Chuma Okeke's on my radar. Dante DiVincenzo's on my radar. There's a lot of guys on my radar here. Claxton. Tyrese Maxey's definitely on the radar, but we have a good backup point guard in Kobe White. So I'm not looking for a backup point guard specifically. Okay, so trade number 1 of this Season 5 offseason is this deal with the Sacramento Kings. We sacrifice some youth, which is fine. We're going to win now mode. We give up a 2030 first-round pick, plus Freddie Rivers, the rookie, Paolo Banchero, who has been injury-prone. He got injured twice in the postseason. And then Dorian Finney-Smith, and we bring in an elite perimeter defender who can contribute right away. Elite perimeter defender, an elite three-point shooter, and he's just an elite player in general. His basketball IQ is through the roof. Mikal Bridges is going to be coming to Las Vegas to start at the 4 spot for us. I know it makes us a little smaller as a squad, but I'm not too concerned about it. Mikal Bridges can slot right in there at the 4. Dyson Daniels is still going to start at the 3. That just means that Mikal Bridges is going to start at the 4. And then this is what our squad looks like so far, with a starting 5 of Ja Morant, Tyrese Halliburton, Dyson Daniels, who has improved, Mikal Bridges, and DeAndre Ayton. And now I don't know why our logo is messed up. We're going to have to fix that. So I'm shopping Precious and Kobe White, and we get offered Kyrie Irving. Now, I would usually take this offer, but the one problem is that then we are out of a backup center, and Precious Achiuwa has been phenomenal for us at the backup 5. That Kyrie Irving trade is an absolute W, and he could be an amazing backup, but I need that backup center. If I'm going to trade Precious, I need a better or similar value center to back up DeAndre Ayton. So I think I'm going to see if I can ship Lawrence Wesley maybe for some picks, which obviously I can't. Take the second rounder out of there. Maybe can I ship him for some picks? I would like some sort of draft picks in return. Any amount of draft picks. 2 first-round picks for Lawrence Wesley is a W. Lawrence Wesley was cool for us, but he is up and out of here. Precious Achiuwa plus 2 first-round picks. Can we get a improvement at the backup 5? Okay, so I have a few trade offers here for Kobe White, Precious Achiuwa, and a first. There's Kyrie Irving, who could back up Ja Morant fairly well, plus a first-round pick. There's also Domantas Sabonis, Miles Turner. There's also, where's it at? Bam Adebayo and Peyton Watson. I'm leaning towards this trade because we get an elite backup big man in Bam Adebayo, who can back up DeAndre Ayton very well, or he could start at the 4 but alongside DeAndre Ayton, because now DeAndre Ayton at this point in his career has developed a serviceable 3-point shot, meaning Bam Adebayo can run that starting 4 spot. But we give up Kobe White and Precious Achiuwa. Now Kobe White, while he hasn't played a ton of minutes for us and he hasn't progressed a ton, he's hitting close to his peak right now. And I don't see him stepping into a starting role anytime soon because Ja Morant is only getting better. I don't see Precious Achiuwa stepping into a starting role anytime soon, and he's making a ton of money. He's getting better as the years progress, but he's kind of starting to plateau. Bam Adebayo, he's 86 overall. He's going to come off the bench for us right off the bat. He's going to get meaningful minutes or start. There's also, where's it at? Nope, that was the only trade. We could go this Patrick Williams and then Vincent route, but there's also this trade, Mitchell Robinson and Dylan Brooks. It's either Kyrie or Bam. But we also get Peyton Watson back. Whoever that is. Bam or Kyrie. Kyrie's 33, so this 2 years left and he's done. I got to think about this. So in either of these trades, we're sacrificing depth for star power, which obviously depth hasn't been working for us too well in the last couple seasons. Kyrie gives us depth at the point guard position, but we lose depth at the center spot in Precious Achiuwa. And then Bam Adebayo gives us depth at the center spot, / he could start at power forward. And then we also lose our depth at the point guard position. Now Emmanuel quickly can run the backup 1, while Peyton Watson could run the backup 2. I think I'm going to go this Bam Adebayo trade. I think this trade is where I'm going to go. We're going to move on from Precious and Kobe White. It's been real. It's been fun. It definitely has been real fun. Precious Achiuwa is a franchise legend at this point. If you didn't watch him drop a quadruple double in the playoffs earlier in the simulation, man, you got to go watch it because this man has been absolutely phenomenal for us. It is just time for us to part ways. He's only getting better, but it's time for me to part ways with Precious Achiuwa. He's been really good. He's been phenomenal. But it's time for us to part ways. And then Kobe White really hasn't done a ton for me. I'm going to keep it real. He's been decent off the bench. But it is time for us to part ways with Kobe White as well. He's making a ton of money. which is my own fault, but it is definitely time for us to part ways. His potential's only going down. See ya, Kobe White. See ya, Precious. And welcome to Vegas. Bam Adebayo and Peyton Watson. Okay, so Bam Adebayo is going to start at the 4. Mikal Bridges comes off the bench. Emmanuel quickly. I forgot we picked up Devontae Graham in free agency. That's a W. Our depth still isn't where I want it. We can always sign free agents. We do need a backup 2 guard, or a backup power forward. We just need a backup power forward, which I will look in free agency, see if there's an affordable guy. And obviously, we're going to skip past all of these guys. We're going to go towards the 80 overall range, see if we can find anybody. There's Cam Johnson, who wants a minimum. I'd be down to bring in Cam Johnson. These two want way too much money. Cam Johnson on a minimum could be cool. There's also Willie Clayton. No, not Willie Clayton. I don't want him. Okay, we're going to throw Cam Johnson a little contract here, see if we can get him to come play for us at the 4. He has happily accepted the offer, which is amazing. Welcome to Vegas, Cam Johnson. Doug McBuckets, your services are no longer needed. We are now going to be, what is up with the depth right now? Where's he at? Cam Johnson, welcome to the squad. You're going to be running the 10th man spot in our rotation. I think we are a decently deep team. We sacrificed a little bit of depth, but that is okay. We became why am I stuttering a lot during this recording? I don't know. In totality, we have definitely become a better team. Our starting 5 for season 5 is going to be John Morant, Tyrese Halliburton, Dyson Daniels, Bam Adebayo, and DeAndre Ayton, with a bench of Mikal Bridges, Emmanuel Quickly, Peyton Watson, Devontae Graham, and Cam Johnson. I'm happy with that. If we don't win a chip with this 5, I don't know if we will ever win a championship. I'm being 1,000% honest. I don't know. And that's going to wrap this one up. I know this one was short, but I hope you guys enjoy as always. Make sure you show some love down below. It's free. It only helps the community grow on the road to 1K. I love you all. You are all beautiful. Peace.